Hi Taurus, this will be your singles reading for May. I will be doing these, let's see, every other Wednesday. So I have a new schedule that I'll post it on my community tab, but I'm gonna try and stick to a schedule. And I'm separating the love readings from the singles readings so that you guys get a little bit more fuller experience, okay? So let's take a look at single Tauruses and what's coming towards single Tauruses for this part of May. Coming towards single Tauruses, please. Who's coming towards single Tauruses in love? Okay. Oh, all right. Okay. Okay. We got somebody on the table here. Okay. Oh, all right. Okay. And you end up with a choice. Okay, your card is at the bottom of the deck, so. Ooh, Ace of Wands. All right, yeah, I think you guys might have somebody different coming in. So in the recent past, you have the Six of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles, okay? So in the recent past, you had a choice, and in the outcome, you have a choice. I feel like this is possibly a returning person with this Queen of Swords and Judgment card, but not necessarily. I think it's more about, in the recent past, you've just sort of been, I mean, it's possible this person was a Libra or an Earth sign, but I just feel like there was a lot of financial juggling going on here. I don't really feel like it really had much to do with love. I just don't think it was very equal give and take in some capacity. So, and that could have been due to finances or the situation, or maybe it was a third-party situation, or maybe the person just didn't really decide, ever what they wanted. That could be too. That could be you. That could be them. Or it could just be that you really haven't been focused on love. Maybe this isn't representing a person at all. It could just be representing yourself, and you've been more sort of interested in kind of everybody else's, helping everybody else with their love situations, and sort of just working on yourself and your own stability and that sort of thing. So, but in the now, we have the Page of Cups and the Six of Wands. Okay, so it's not super strong cards, all right, but it's something. It's interesting. It's definitely piques your interest because the Six of Wands is with the Page of Cups very flirty and definitely a boost of confidence in some way. Like this person makes you feel good or compliments you a lot, something like around that type of energy. But I feel there's a part of you that is a little bit suspect of this also. This person could be younger than you. That is possible with the Page of Cups, or they might just kind of act younger than you. Okay. Going into the near future, though, you have the Queen of Swords with the Judgment card. So I think it's like, I just feel like I think you're a lot more mature than this person, and I think that you've been down this road before, and that you might just sort of, I think you might just not be into it. I think you might, because the Judgment card could be a reconciliation card with someone. That's possible. So, I mean, this could be a past love interest that comes back, and possible Leo or water sign, Pisces maybe. Whereas you really need to exercise your judgment in a situation with this person. If it is a past person, you definitely end up with some sort of choice or something here. Although this could just simply be a truce, because I think that this person comes on in a way that doesn't really work with you, and I think that you are using you're not getting swept up in it. You're using your logic and you're using your better judgment, and I feel like you just kind of say, this kind of isn't my thing, or that kind of energy with the Two of Swords. It's possible, though, like I said, you do have some sort of choice because you do have the Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So let's see if I can get a little bit more on this, and we'll do a couple other reads for you too. Let's get a Romance Angel card on this, actually. All right, who is this person? And what's going on here? So we need two cards. Forgiveness. Interesting. Okay. Okay, so the Page of Cups could be an apology of some sort. Okay, and remain positive. Okay. All right, let's get a little more here. So forgiveness came out. So this definitely could be a past person then with that Judgment card. Because the Page of Cups can be an apology. So maybe in the recent past, or distant past, it could be too. There was not like an equal give and take with a situation, or maybe there was some sort of gift exchanged, but there's just something weird about it. But I feel like it's more that it wasn't equal give and take, and that it has something to do with finances for sure, and that somebody may be coming through and apologizing. Okay. All right. For some of you, this is going to sound really strange, but because this is a singles read, but I do find that people tend to watch readings sometimes for other reasons. So for some of you, and this is going to be a very specific message, and we'll get back to singles and romance in a minute, but for some of you, this could have something to do with an actual child. All right, so it's not a romantic situation, and it could be that there was something imbalanced there with that. Maybe they needed your help. There's been some sort of misunderstanding around money or finances possibly, but I believe that somebody is trying to apologize here, probably the child, the young person, like a 20-year-old-ish, around in there, in which case, or they might be needing money, and you, in order to gain something that will be like a victory for them, and you're very much in your head about it, but you're going to use your logic and your wisdom and your best judgment, and you're going to find a very balanced way to accomplish this, okay? That's a very specific message. And with remain positive and have faith that this person will, this child of yours or whoever it is, will definitely get, they will get what they, their victory out of this, okay? So again, we'll get back to singles now, but that message did come out for someone, all right? And with forgiveness here, if they had, had past problems or misused things in the past or something, forgiveness is needed. Okay. All right, so let's get back to singles and see what's going on here. All right. All right, messages are coming in for sure. All right, this person you probably work with, okay? The one that is like kind of flirting and kind of makes you feel better. And I feel like there's an age difference here. I feel like there's an age difference. Yeah, King of Swords and Queen of Swords. I just feel like you're not going to go through with this, is what I feel like. I think it's too, you're using your best judgment in this situation, and it's not going to work out well. Could be somebody you work with. And I mean, they've got you in your head about it, that's for sure. But to you, it's just like, no, you care more about your work and your work environment. And you know that something better will be coming for you anyway. Yeah, this person will leave you out in the cold, or you will leave them out in the cold. So I think you know that, and I think you're going to put an end to this. There's a lot of swords here, using highest judgment, that sort of thing. For some of you, this, maybe you're single because there's been some sort of recent divorce. That could be too, or you are in the process and your divorce is going to be final very quickly. But that would be if it were like around now that it's going to be coming in. So, and there could be something about a child here where you will have a victory with that, I believe. But there needs to be forgiveness and remaining positive are the two cards that came out in the situation. It's a very odd situation, so I'm going to pull you guys a whole nother spread. I feel like it's a specific message for somebody. So I would say the main, if whatever that was for whoever, the main things to take away from this would be forgiveness and remain positive. Okay? All right, so let's see who else is coming towards Tauruses, please. So show me a whole different storyline, please, for Taurus, single Tauruses. Who's coming towards single Tauruses, please? Single Tauruses. Coming towards single Tauruses in love, please. In May. Should be their recent past. And the outcome, please, for Taurus. Who's coming towards Taurus in love? All right, 2 more shuffles. All right. You like it? I'm rocking the M&M shirt. I saw it and I had to have it. I was at this cool kind of vintage place in Athens, and it was $8. I'm like, who the hell has a vintage rock shirt in a store for $8? That's like crazy. They're like hundreds of dollars these days, like on Etsy and shit. All right, let's see. All right, here we go. I feel it. All right, there we are. Okay, let's see who this one is. Let's hope for something good going on here. All right. Oh my God, it's like the same storyline again. I got the 6 of coin again in the recent past. Okay. So maybe this is to clarify that message. Let's see if there's any more information. And the Judgment card again, in the same position that it was in last time. All right, and we have another page in the here and now. So this is definitely a message that, wow, and the Tower card that needs to get through. So maybe there's something I misread about it because it's coming out again, or actually I don't think so. It seems to be the same message, or it's just like this message has to come out. All right, so all right, let me look at this a little bit more. So in the recent past, we have the 6 of coin again and the 2 of cups. So I do feel this was a romantic situation, okay, in the recent past. In the recent past, it was probably more fair, more equal give and take, all that sort of thing. But now, something has changed. The communication has changed. This person's definitely younger, is what I feel, because 2 pages coming out. Or you are, or somebody's younger in the equation. Or someone's like really acting younger in this equation. All right. Give me cards all the way around, please. All the way around. Okay, forgiveness came out again. Remain positive came out again. And that's for the here and now. Peaceful resolution. That's what I felt like with the truce and all of that sort of thing. And the Tower card, we have if you believe. Okay, so there's some sort of forgiveness or something that needs to happen about some sort of gift, some sort of exchange, probably to do with tangibles and money. There is love there, or this is a Libra. That could be too, but I think it would have came out stronger if it were, because this message has come out twice, so it probably would have came out as the Justice card. But so I feel like there's something here about forgiveness that has something to do with finances or a gift, a tangible gift. Remain positive is in the here and now. Okay, that's the card, and that came out in the last read. So remain positive is in the here and now. So remain positive about the 6 of Swords and the Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords can be sometimes news we don't want to hear. Okay, the 6 of Swords can be a card of moving, of distance, of travel, of going somewhere, but it's also metaphoric in that sense as well, like leaving problems behind. Okay, so there may be some news that has come in recently that is not the most favorable, that it could be about maybe this person is moving, or maybe you are moving, or you need to take a trip, or they do, or something of that nature, right? Maybe they have a child and they need to go send this kid to school and spend all their money doing that. I don't know. There could be a million different things. But let's not forget that the thing here is remain positive. So there's some sort of, swords are communication. They're always about communication and mental energy. So there's something going on in the now. And by the now, I mean like within like this week, okay? Or it may have just happened or within this week. There's some sort of communication here, but you need to remain positive, okay? In the near future, you will have a peaceful resolution, okay? But I feel like you're a little bit afraid, or someone in the situation is. So it could be them. Maybe they are a little bit afraid. They're a little bit afraid to move forward. They're afraid that they are not making the right judgment call. They might be afraid to reconcile. All right, maybe this is a renewal of a relationship, and you or them are afraid. They're a little bit, hesitant. But there will be a peaceful resolution to this situation. Now, the outcome card is the Tower card. The Tower card is sudden, erratic, things out of the blue, things you didn't expect. They come in at the last minute kind of deal. And you have the card if you believe over the top, okay? So, and then you have the Fool card, which is about setting off on with a clean slate. And then the Four of Coin, which is stability, financial stability also. So this could have something to do with finances for someone, and maybe this is the message that needs to be heard. So there's some sort of forgiveness that needs to happen here. So this could even be, maybe this is a single Taurus who gave a lot, in a financial situation with someone they loved, okay? And they feel they got gypped some way, or something like that. So it's time to forgive that situation. That's just an example. I'm just so you can put it into however your own situation fits. It's a general reading, so it could be a lot of things. But there's something here that from the recent past that you need to forgive. All right, before moving on to this Tower moment of if you believe, where you get this clean slate, okay? And some sort of communication coming in, but you need to remain positive, okay? And there will be a peaceful resolution between this situation. And then you have, again, the Tower card and if you believe. So that's very important, the if you believe, all right? Because the Tower card is, it can be hellish, or it can be good hellish. All right, so there's a difference, and it's always in the long run good. All right, but it doesn't feel that way. So there's different ways to navigate it. So it can either bring things crashing down, and it's out of the blue, it's unexpected, and it's like that really sucks, and it does. Okay, or if you remain positive and know that you will find this peaceful resolution and believe that, yes, some things, might crumble away, but I know that I'm going to rebuild and I'm going to have this clean slate and this stability, okay, then it's going to go a lot easier for you. That's the way that those things work. The Tower card is always something that's, sometimes it's not even that major, quite frankly. The Tower, it looks scary and but it depends. Sometimes it is. It's very major sometimes. But I don't see surrounding cards that give me that major Tower. I don't have the Three of Swords, the Ten of Swords, the Death card, things like that make it super powerful. So I think it's more that the things could go either way for you. You have to stay positive. You need to forgive. You need to remain positive. Know that there's going to be a peaceful resolution to the situation, and keep believing that for yourself. And then that's when things just whoosh, they get cleared away. It might be sudden, it might be dramatic, but it's going to lead towards something very good and new for you. Okay. All right. So I'm just going to stay with it. I did it twice, so I guess that's the messages I got. So hopefully that was of benefit for somebody out there. And I'll see you guys. So I do these every Wednesday for singles only, and then I do my love readings on Thursday, and then career reads will be twice a month. Okay. So if you haven't subscribed, please do, and we'll see you soon. All right. Bye, guys. Oh, remote. There we are. All right.